You're being forced out of your comfort zone for a good reason. Whoever this video is for, you feel like you're being pushed to do something new, pushed to start a different career, pushed out of a relationship, a situationship, pushed possibly out of a home that you've been in for years. You're being moved out of your comfort zone for a reason, my love. And it's for a good reason. It may make you feel uncomfortable right now. You may be trying to figure out what your next is going to look like. You may be wondering if you're even going to be able to, let's say, sustain or maintain this thing. If you're going to be able to really let go of what was. Whatever you're doing, whatever's been pushing you, the divine been pushing you, but however you possibly, I got to talk about it. We're going to chat today. Maybe you've been holding on to this thing. This is your comfort zone, because let's clock it. All of us have something that we're comfortable in. We can do that thing with our eyes closed. I don't care if it's gossiping. You can do it with your eyes closed, and that's not a good thing, but that's just, some people do it and they do it well. When they read you a story, my love, that you'll feel like you there. When they tell you who said and what said and all of that, that's their comfort zone. They can do it easy. The same thing with you. Whatever that situation is, whatever that place is, whatever that narrative, let's clock it, whatever you've been talking about, listen, that's changing up too. Something is pushing you out of your comfort zone. It worked for you in one season. That relationship, that job, that home that you lived in, it was good for a little while. Some of you would maybe been asked to downsize. Your kid's grown now. Why in the world you need all these different rooms? And the divine is saying, let's scale it back, so you can have a little bit more money to do other things that you want to do. You don't need the big home anymore. That's pushing somebody out of their comfort zone, because maybe you feel like that's your thing. That's my comfortability. I want to have space and this and this. But what you don't realize, that when you get this little nook, I don't know why I feel like it's like a little nook for yourself. When you get this thing, what's going to happen is that not only is it going to be perfect for you, but then you won't give anybody else access or the idea to even come and bunk with you. I don't even know where that's coming from. Because y'all know sometimes the more rooms that you have in your home, people feel like when they come in town, they want to stay with you and they want to do this and they want to do. That's coming to an end for somebody, for whatever reason. But it's going to work for you. You're going to enjoy this new place, this new space. It's going to be something just for you. So much peace. You're going to be saving your coins. You're going to be figuring out how you can start possibly a business now, because you got a little bit of money. You can invest in this thing. Something is happening where it's pushing you all. Those of you that are watching, it's pushing you out of your comfort zone, and it's going to be okay. I feel like this video, the divine God wants you to know it's going to be okay. Like, it really is. This is something new for you, but you're going to be just fine. Yo, listen, those of you that are new to the channel, welcome to the Walk Heavy channel. Over here is truth, love, and light, heavy on the truth, y'all. Those of you that are returning, y'all already know I love y'all so much. I thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for your PayPals, Cash App, super thanks, thumbs up, love, support, continuing to show up, y'all, each and every single time that I show up. Please know I appreciate you all so much. Y'all, listen, let's get into this thing, because I don't want to hold you no longer than I have to. I feel like this is going to be heavy on encouragement, light. Truth, love, and light. It's going to be heavy on the light. Let's get into it. That place or person couldn't facilitate the new you. So we're talking about you moving out of your comfort zone, whatever it is. That place, that environment, that home, that person, that old job, those friends, that old story that y'all been sitting up talking about forever and ever and ever, amen. Listen, that new you won't resonate with that. This version of you that you're being pushed into, whether it's a place or yourself, like whatever you're being pushed into, where you are currently or where you work, it can no longer facilitate or handle what the divine wants to do in you and through you and give you. Because whatever you do, this thing is going to be as a blessing. Even though you might feel like it's out of your comfort zone, it's going to be a blessing to you. And sometimes, y'all, we have to get stretched just a little bit for us to step into those new big shoes. Y'all know over here we walk heavy. Sometimes you got to go up a notch or two. So by next summer, you'll still be able to wear them shoes. You buy them big at that moment so you can grow into them. Go off, spirit. Go off. You're being moved out of that place or whatever it is. Which, ooh, let's talk about it. So now you've outgrown those pair of shoes. Now you've outgrown that person. Now you've outgrown that job. Even if you feel like you're downsizing from a home, you've outgrown that. That home, oh, go off, spirit. That home has so many, I want to say spirits, but it's just a lot of energies. Whoever that is for. It's a lot of energies that has been in and out of that home. I don't know if it's been your bed as well, but I don't want to, you know, and I don't. But that home in general, there's been so many energies in and out of that home. It's time to shut that thing down and start fresh. When you get into this new space, it don't matter if it's a 1-bedroom, if it's a studio, the environment is going to facilitate this new you. Oh my gosh. The environment is going to make you feel so high vibrational. It's going to be so peaceful because all of these different energies and memories won't be around you anymore. You're in that home, and yes, it may be big, but you got to realize that sometimes, ooh, I don't even know who this is for to. I'm trying to slow down, but I can't. For those of you who, you know, maybe you lost your spouse and you're holding on to that home because you feel like this was our home, but you don't realize that when you go in there, not only her spirit maybe still, you know, you feel it or you remember these things, but it's those memories that kind of put you down. And while we may look at it like, I want to always, you know, make sure I keep this and this, sometimes when we go back and look at those things, y'all, it can bring up different emotions. And the divine is ready now for whoever you are to get on a fresh start with that. That thing has been weighing somebody down. It has been weighing somebody down. Losing your loved one, losing somebody you thought you were going to do life with, and maybe you did, but at the end of the road, you just weren't ready to let them go. It's a new you. It's something that's happening, and God, the divine, the universe wants to come all into agreement with this thing. So now you need to understand that even though you're going to be pushed out of your comfort zone, you're going to have to let go some of these things that maybe you tried to keep for keepsake so that you can have these memories. I'm telling you, it's going to work better for you, even if you just put it away in a box somewhere. Just keep a few of those things. I don't know where we're going with this. Somebody need to hear this. Put it in a box, a few things, and take that with you. All those clothes and different things that you all had in your closets and all of this stuff, some of that stuff you're going to have to donate, my love. You're going to have to donate it because you're going to be downsizing for one, but also those things are holding on to different memories, and whether you know it or not, you're replaying that. It's time now for you to be stretched. That is a stretching for somebody. I don't know who it is. That's going to be a stretch for you, letting go, even if it's just tangible things or a person. I told you the place or space does not or can't facilitate this new you. It can't, because something about you has already started changing, but then you're still in a place, in a space, wherever that is, it can't give you what you need. So you feel like a little bit of you is here and then a little bit of you is in your past. When you this needs to catch up. Something about that. It needs to catch up to your now. So you're doing the inner work. You're listening to videos like this. You're trying to come up out of that, whatever that is, but your environment cannot facilitate it. Oh my gosh. This is for y'all, even outside of that whole relationship, marriage thing, just in general. Now that you're being stretched, now that you're being nudged to do something different, whatever that different is, where you are won't be able to handle your greatness. The people that you connect to, those who you thought you was going to be rocking with, once you start growing and elevating, they won't be able to handle this new you. So you'll call yourself trying to move forward, but yet every time you turn around, they're pulling you back. It's something about it. You was pulled out of your comfort zone, or you're being pulled out of your comfort zone for a reason, and it's going to be just fine if you trust yourself, trust your own gut, trust your own opinion. You don't need anybody to validate this thing that you're about to do or that you did. Because when we make decisions for ourselves, y'all, sometimes it don't start out as smooth as we want it to be. But we have to know that this is what I want to do. This makes me happy. I don't care what it looked like right now. I'm going to see it through because I feel better by doing this. If that means I have to cut you off, cut this thing off, leave the job, whatever it is, then I have to do that. That's the kind of energy now. That's the kind of energy you're going to have to be in now because you're being nudged. If you don't do this, I got to say it, go off, spirit. If you don't make this move, if you decide to hold on to this past, if you do this, whoever you are, I'm telling you right now, your life is going to feel like it's stagnant. You're going to always feel like something is poking you. Like I'm just not doing enough. Y'all, I don't know if anybody ever experienced that. Where you feel like you're working and you're doing this 9 to 5 or you doing whatever, your career, your whatever, but it just don't feel like enough. It feels like I'm just existing. And you know something keeps pushing you and nudging you to do something different. So it starts to feel kind of like a nagging thing. That's the divine on your back, on your neck, telling you it's time to switch it up. It's time to believe in yourself. It's time to congratulate, clap for yourself. Ooh, let's go to the next one. You had or have to experience your own truth or power. I'm talking about you being pushed out of your comfort zone. So when you do that, or why the divine is asking you to do that, because you need to figure out your own truth, your own power. This is a time now for you to realize I really can live this life. My spouse, my ex, my friend, all of these things may be gone, but now I can stand on my own 2 feet. And even though things are crumbling around me, I still know how powerful I am because I'm still standing. This is what the divine God wants to show you. And in order for you to know just how powerful you are, just how you can handle it by yourself, just how truthful and whatever, and some of you stepping into your, some of you, let's go. In order for you, I gotta slow it down. In order for you to do that, you have to be pushed into that so you can know your power. But it's also going to this truth thing. Those of you that's out here, maybe that's something that you're dealing with. You're in between something when it comes to that truth. Relationships. What you're deciding for those relationships. Whatever's happening with that. When you step in your truth, you'll be free. When you step in your truth regarding that, you'll be free. It's going to be a push for you, even if it's you acknowledging the fact that, yeah, I feel like this. Yes, that happened. Yes, I want this. If it's just that alone, that's you releasing that burden off your back, that nudge off your back, whatever's been trying to push you. Once you get pushed, and you get out there in the water, then you won't feel it no more. Oh my gosh. Again, you had or you have to experience your own truth and power. So the days of us, I'll just put myself in this. The days of us relying on people or feeling like that's my bestie or this and this. Not to say you can't have these people and things, but the days of you putting all of your eggs in that basket or thinking I need them to travel or I need this person, I'm gonna call them up and see what they got going on. Let me talk to them and see what they say, their opinions. This, no. And whatever's happening, these things, these people, they're going to start falling off. They are. They're going to start leaving you because the divine wants you to stand on your own. You're being pushed to do that. This is out of somebody's comfort zone. You're used to being able to pick up your phone and chit chat with people. You're used to people possibly being available. Just to have casual conversations. Not that you really even want anything, but this is the things that's going to be removed out of your life, and it's going to push you to be in your own feelings, in your own truth, standing with your own thoughts and all of that for somebody. But you're going to be okay. I need to make sure I highlight that. You're going to be just fine. The moment you act, the days of us thinking about a thing and just letting it be a thought and never acting, y'all, that's over. Like literally, that is really over. That to me, now that I'm just saying it out loud, it's so annoying to be sitting up thinking about something all day, every day instead of acting. It could be something as simple as you wanting to cut your hair. You've been talking about cutting your hair for the last year, knowing it's something that you want to do. It's a desire of yours. And whether you know it or not, this is something that the divine possibly wants you to do, because what you don't realize, that when you do cut this hair, or however you want to cut your hair, that it's going to lift your spirits. It's going to make you feel good, your image and whatever else. So then it pushes you on to do other things that's outside of your comfort zone. This stuff be so deep, y'all. It be so deep. It sounds like it's so surface level and so vain because we're talking about hair. But what you don't realize is that when you get brave enough to do something like that, it's out of your comfort zone. So then you get brave enough to start doing other things. If you know you don't want to go out to dinner by yourself, you cutting your hair, you mess around and be like, you know what? I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. Let me go get me a dinner. I don't care who want to go, who don't, whatever. I'm going. And you go sit down and have you a nice meal. And by the end of the night, you feel like, oh my gosh, I really had a good day. I'm by myself. I did this. I did that. I cleaned up my house. All of these different things. Because now you're on another level. Your environment and all of that is now coming into alignment. I hope this makes sense, y'all. Let's go to the next one. You needed to be free from what was. If this is something that you're in now, you need to be free from what's around you, from what you're doing, from what you're in. Again, you're being pulled out of your comfort zone. This is something that the divine keeps poking at somebody about. Keep poking at you. This nudge, this annoyance that you feel that you should be doing more and all of that. It's for a reason. You need to be free. You need to be free from people, places, things, opinions, that job that you've been on for years and years, that mundane kind of energy. You get up, you do the same thing every day, the same way. Not to say you should just go and quit your job. Absolutely not. But it's something that needs to be changed. And you know what that something is. I don't have to tell nobody anything. Your path is your path. But what we're talking about is the fact that it's time for you to, this whatever you're doing, it has run its course. It has run its course, my love. And now there's something more for you. Even if you keep, let's say, the 9 to 5, if you get out of that, I'm just working a 9 to 5 and find something in addition to that to make you feel alive, you're going to feel so much better. And this thing is going to be outside of other people. Whatever this next thing is for you, it's not going to be based off people. It's not going to be based off what you have in your pockets. It's not going to be based off where you live. This thing is going to be all about you, making decisions for you, doing what's best for you, what make you feel good. It's going to be about you. And sometimes even that alone pulls us out of our comfort zone, just choosing ourselves first. Because we're so busy putting everybody else on the pedestal, clapping for everybody else, making sure everybody else is good, but not anymore. You're going to have to be pushed out of that people pleasing and being around all these different individuals and everybody always complimenting and all these different things. Something about you is being removed, my love. It's going to be a new you. A new you. Let's go to the last one. There's no more grace in that place or relationship. So that's why you feel how you feel. That's why you're being pushed. That's why you feel like every time I get around this person, it seems like we bumping heads. I'm trying to stay in this relationship and keep it afloat, but every time I turn around, we're arguing. I'm so sick of that. There's no more grace on that thing. The divine is taking the grace away from that connection, from that job, so that you can be uncomfortable and make a move. Oh my goodness. And if you decided that you have made the move and you feel like, okay, this thing, I thought it was going to be this, give it some time, my love. Give it some time now, because you've let go of what was. Y'all know the entity within people in those situations and stuff, they get mad. So when you do what you do, that entity is still trying to follow you and break you down. So give it some time when you make decisions for yourself. But what you need to know, the reason why the divine is pushing you, pulling you, nudging you, making you, have all these different ideas. You keep thinking about it. You're supposed to do that, but where you are, who you're with, these individuals that you keep talking and trying with, the grace is gone. The grace is going. So when God stops blessing those things, listen, you can give it up. Those of you that have platforms, you may be in that season. You don't even possibly know that you've been talking about the same things. You've been operating the same way. You've been posting the same things. Those of you that are doing things like this, even if you're not speaking, you could be on Instagram. You post pictures. You may be doing different things there. Your nails, makeup, all of that stuff. Y'all, it's not about views, but we have to be so aware. It's not about views. It's not about likes. It's not about any of that. But when you feel like, let's clock it, Spirit. When you feel like your well is running dry, there it is. When you feel like your well is running dry, that means it's time to start looking at different pieces. Am I speaking what I need to speak? Am I posting what I need to post? Am I showing up with a good heart about what I'm doing? Am I doing it because I know I'm called to do it? Whatever this thing is. When you start looking at because that could be your career, that could be what you do for a living. So when you start looking at these things and the divine start drying up that well, it's time to figure out what's the next. You already been thinking about, maybe I should start a second channel, or maybe I should go over and collaborate with this person. I should reach out to this person. Whatever your thing is, I'm speaking to those of you that has things like this, y'all, right now. You need to know that it's not that. Sometimes, yeah, it's the enemy. I'll say that. Sometimes, yes. But then there's other times where it's God. It's the divine saying, okay, now, this right here is over. You done enough of this. I gave you grace and I gave you the coins from that when you did what you did and said what you said. But now it's time to move on to something bigger and better. And I need for you to trust me. I need for you to jump off the porch like you did the first time. Go off, Spirit. I need for you to know that I'm always there. If I did it the last time, if you know the system, because, oh my gosh, somebody has been stuck in a system of doing things outside of this whole platform thing, a system of doing things in life. You do it this way every day and it's been working for you. Operate this way, speak this way, dress this way, go to work this way, bring this kind of lunch, all of this different stuff. Call your mama every day on certain times, all of this stuff. It's a system that you have going. It's time to be pulled out of that. Because you don't realize that you can go to work a whole nother way and meet somebody on the street. Somebody tell you, you know what, I got a business started. I think you'll be a perfect fit. But if you going to work the same way every day, doing the same things, you will never run into that individual. You got to get out of that system mentality. That's what people talk about when they saying being outside of the matrix. You're not meant to live your life like that, my love. You're not meant to. You're a chosen one. You're meant to think outside the box, work outside the box. I don't care if you have a 9-to-5. You're still not on the system. You show up to that job. You do what you do. You do it because the divine called you to do it. And then you go home. You're being pushed. You're being pulled. You're being nudged. You're being asked. Something keeps coming up in your mind. A thought, an idea, creativity. All of that stuff is coming to you for a reason. You're being stretched. And the divine wants you to know it's going to be okay. If you trust it. If you act on it. It's going to be okay. It's going to work out for you. I promise you. Just try it. Try something small. Just try something small. If you know you live your life like that in a systematic way and you like to make sure that everything's the same way so you know what you need to do, that brings you peace, just try something small. Start out small. Do something different every day, just a little thing. It don't matter. Go for a walk. You know you put your hair up in a bun every day. Maybe the next time, my love, put it at a top bun. Don't put it in the back. Put it at the top. Something. Just something. Start small, but whatever you do, do it. Start it. Because I'm telling you, if you don't, your life is going to always feel like you're stagnant. You're going to watch other individuals do it and live it and all of that when it's meant for you. Genuinely, it's meant for you. Let's go back A to Z and we're going to get out of here. A. That place or person couldn't facilitate the new you, or it can't anymore. 2, you had or have to experience your own truth or power. That's why you're being stretched out of your comfort zone. You need to see exactly who you are, what you can do, how you handle business, all of that. So you're going to be asked to do something a little different Next, you need or needed to be free from what was. You can no longer operate and think like the individuals in the environment that's around you because you're rising, you're evolving. So it's time now for you to be free from all of that so you can start thinking for yourself. Next, there's no more grace in that place or that relationship. I don't care who or what it is. Ooh, y'all, these leaves, it's summertime right now. I just got to say this real quick. Just a leaf just fell on the window. It's summertime. They shouldn't be falling like that. This is the end. I feel like the end of summer going into, fall. But right now, they shouldn't be like that. Some things are falling off of you, falling out of your life, and rightfully so. Let that stuff crumble if it needs to. Let it fall if it needs to. The chips gonna fall where they may. The cards gonna fall where they may. People gonna end up where they need to be. Let it. I'm telling you, I told you, you're gonna be standing 10 toes down. If everything else around you just dwindle and go away, you're going to be standing 10 toes down in the midst of all of that. The more you trust yourself, your own opinions, your own gut, the more you step out into this new version of you, all of that, it's going to be okay. 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 It is. No more thinking about what was, what is, what could be. If you do this, what would happen? That's over. You're going to be okay. That thing is on you for a reason. So trust it. Move ahead. Do something towards that daily. You're going to be just fine. Listen, I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for your PayPals, your Cash Apps, your super thanks, your thumbs up, love, support, continuing to show up, y'all, each and every single time that I show up. Please know I appreciate you all so much, y'all. Listen, whether you're old or you're new, we're 26 minutes in, and y'all, we go together now. Real bad. For those of you that's been rocking with me for a little while, I say this every now and then, but y'all, sometimes I go on joy rides. So I just want to put that out there. This may be a confirmation. We at the end of the video. So if you made it and listening to this and you like, oh my gosh, that's my confirmation. I go on joy rides. That's my thing. That's how I unwind all of that. I'm not in the city that I'm in. I'm out of town right now, but I'm about to go on a joy ride just to do something to unwind, get my life what feels like in alignment, my mind, my spirit, all of that stuff. If that's your thing, this is just a confirmation. That don't mean you have to go out and do your joyride today, but it's just your confirmation that this video is for you. Unwind, let your hair down. The things you cannot control, don't worry about it, sweetheart. You can't control people. You can't control the outcome of things. You can't control any of that. Just continue to do you. That's it. That's all. I love y'all so much. Until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.